So when it comes to the Boruto anime, I feel like it has been on a roll ever since the start of the Kara activation arc. And after that arc, we have started the Vessel arc, which honestly has been an even better arc than the Kara activation arc. The fights between Boruto and Ao, Kawaki's introduction, and of course the legendary episode 189 where Kawaki absolutely destroyed Garo. It has been a very fun time to watch Boruto as of late. And ever since the last episode, which was Boruto episode 192, where we got to see the full backstory of Kawaki while he was growing up with his biological father, it has been a very fun time to watch Boruto, at least for me. And now with Kawaki finally entering the Leaf Village, we have started the new arc of the Boruto anime, which is going to be called the Kawaki Kara Clash arc. And I'm going to be honest with you, this is probably without a doubt, in my opinion, the best arc in the entirety of the Boruto franchise. If you have read the Boruto manga, you already know what happens in this arc. It is non-stop action. The beginning is going to be somewhat slow because we're going to get some slice of life. However, there are going to be a lot of fights that are going to come along that are really going to turn up this arc as a whole and the series in general. So of course with the Kawaki Kara Clash arc beginning basically next episode of Boruto episode 193, so they did drop a commercial for the upcoming Kawaki Kara Clash arc, and here we see Naruto. He did call a 5 Kage summon to discuss whether they should keep Kawaki in the Leaf Village and keep him under wraps from the Kara organization. And this is going to be interesting because we're going to learn how Kawaki will adjust while living with Boruto, and here we get to see Boruto and Kawaki boxing while pissing outside. They were literally pissing and the animation looks so clean with Boruto and Kawaki using the Karma Seal. And honestly, it looks great because this is kind of like an iconic moment in the Boruto manga. If you have read the Boruto manga, of course, I'm not going to spoil it for my anime onlys. However, like, I am ready to see this because we're going to see how Kawaki is going to adjust while living in this peaceful village, because from what we've seen at least in Boruto episode 192, Kawaki lived a very hard life. Next, I'm going to read you a summary for the upcoming episode, Boruto episode 193, which is going to be the formal start of the Kawaki Kara Clash arc. It is provided by Organic Dinosaur. Please go follow her on Twitter. Link is in the description. She is one of the most reliable translators when it comes to the Boruto anime, news, and manga in general. So Boruto episode 193, Cohabitating. Kawaki possesses a strange seal on the palm of his hand, which is called Karma. This mysterious boy is also referred to as the Vessel by Kara. The 5 Kage have a discussion in order to discuss how to deal with Kawaki. The 7th Hokage, Naruto, officially becomes responsible for Kawaki and then places him under his direct watch. And so it has been decided that Konoha Village is going to keep Kawaki within their custody. Despite Naruto immediately bringing Kawaki home with them, Kawaki refuses to divulge into any of his true feelings or even mention his own name. Naruto becomes worried about him. Later, Kawaki and Boruto get into a quarrel with one another and then confront each other face to face. A dangerous mood and atmosphere lingers around them. So that is what's gonna happen in the next episode of the Boruto anime. Kawaki is going to live with Boruto and Naruto, and as you saw in that commercial, Kawaki and Boruto, they were fighting. They were outside the house, I think taking a piss, and they were fighting hand to hand in like some street clothes. They weren't even in their ninja attire, and the fact that they were fighting like this, I think we're gonna get that next episode. Definitely watch out for that because at least the animation from what we've seen in that commercial, it looked clean as hell. It looks so goddamn nice. And also there was another translation for this upcoming arc, so I'm going to read that to you as well. This is actually provided by Abdul. Please go follow him, link is in the description. Kawaki, who has the same mysterious mark, Karma, as Boruto, has started living in Naruto's house. Kawaki is closely connected to Kara, an organization that has been making suspicious movements in and around the village of Konoha, and Naruto has been keeping a close eye on Kawaki. Kawaki does not open up to anyone and behaves violently, while Boruto is opposed to Kawaki living with him. However, despite their constant arguments, the two gradually come to know and accept each other. One day, Delta, an inner member of Kara, who refers to Kawaki as the Vessel, appears in front of Boruto and the rest to take Kawaki back. Finally, Kara begins to take action. Boruto and Kawaki, who have the Karma Seal on their palms, are at the center of this all, and a fierce battle between Naruto and Konoha Shinobi versus Kara is about to begin. With this summary, we are going to get a very big battle with Naruto. So here, I'm going to go into some spoiler territory from the Boruto manga, so I'm just going to drop a spoiler alert. If you're still here, I'm assuming you have read the Boruto manga or you just don't care about spoilers. So I'm going to talk about this upcoming fight that Naruto is going to have in the Boruto anime, and that is Naruto versus Delta. Yes, Naruto is going to be fighting Delta very soon. I've been hearing some rumors it's going to happen around episode 200, so definitely stay tuned for that episode when it does drop, because that fight is definitely a very controversial fight to say at the least. When it comes to this fight especially, a lot of people do complain between Naruto fighting Delta, because if you have read the Boruto manga, you would know by now that Naruto really didn't try against Delta, and there were times when Naruto, it looked like he was hurt. Delta did damage Naruto greatly, and Naruto quote unquote pretended to be hurt, and I know a lot of people are are angry about this because it makes it seem like Naruto was weakened or nerfed, but all I gotta say is that Naruto wasn't trying at all in this fight. He was actually just trying to get some intel and information, and to be honest with you, throughout this entire fight, Naruto is in control. I think there was one time where Delta used their laser beams on Himawari. That was the only time where he got out of control. This is where Kawaki took the hit, and then Naruto did finish her off. However, I do have some problems within this fight because I think Ikemoto and Kodachi, who was writing the Boruto manga at the time, who did write this fight, I feel like they didn't make it clear, at least in the beginning of this fight, that Naruto wasn't trying. And it did make sense why Naruto couldn't go all out because one, he was in the Leaf Village, he didn't want to destroy it. If he just shot a Bijudama, he would have killed everyone, not just Delta. And two, his kids were right there. Boruto, Kawaki, and Himawari were right next to him, so if he did like shoot a Bijudama or went into Kurama mode, he would have killed his kids in the process, which of course he's not going to do that. So there's a lot of reasons why he couldn't go all out. He was kind of restricted in the fight against Delta, and I already know people are going to complain. This is a very controversial fight in the Boruto manga, but I'm ready for this fight because we're finally going to see Naruto fight again in the Boruto anime. The last time we did see Naruto fight completely in 6-pass form was back in Boruto episode 65 when him and Sasuke fought Momoshiki. So it has been a considerable amount of time since we last saw Hokage Naruto go into 6-pass form and fight. It's been almost 3 years since we did see him fight, so I'm ready to see him fight at full power against Delta. I already know Studio Pierrot is going to really go crazy with this fight. They are known for expanding these fights, making it look very nice. We already saw what happened in Boruto episode 189. Kawaki went crazy versus Gato. That episode did go trending on Twitter. A lot of people were talking about that, and the fact that we got a small scale fight animated this well, I'm not worried at all when it comes to like future fights such as the Delta fight. And after the Delta fight, we're going to get into a span of a lot of fights within the Boruto anime, from the Jigen fight to the Boro fight to the Kashin Koji fight all the way to Ishiki. There's going to be a lot of fights that are going to happen in the Boruto anime, especially in this arc, and I'm so ready to watch this because all I know is that these fights are going to go crazy. So let me know what you think about this Boruto anime news. Are you ready for the upcoming Kawaki Kara Clash arc? Because this is the best arc in the Boruto anime. So let me know what you think about this in the comment section below. Are you ready to see Naruto fight Delta? And how do you feel about Kawaki entering the Leaf Village and being taken care of by Naruto and living with Boruto? Let me know what you think about that in the comment section below. So if you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe, hit the bell as well, and have a good day. Peace.